Hi, energy. I am Finda Pool from Alignment today on our wonderful Sunday, which is my birthday. I'm so excited, honestly. I woke up feeling very refreshed. I slept very well. An energy of contentment, which is great, honestly. Very, very great. So I'm looking forward to see what Spirit want to bring through with enlightenment. Um, but I'm definitely picking up on the energy of polishing, like tidying up for sure. Like expectations are literally polished, and not like polished like my nails polished, just clean. Like godliness is cleanliness. That type of a polish is really, really important. It's like what's to be expected, if that makes sense. That's what's to be expected. Um, I want to see where I on the path and where it be headed to. Other than standards, it's polished for sure, for extra sure. And mainly, I've been focusing on the floor. Like my feet is always important. I speak of it so much. Like one, it supports the whole body. You know, without the feet, this vehicle ain't going anywhere. This vessel is just, it still can't like in a wheelchair or something. But literally, since I don't have to use a wheelchair or something like that, my feet supports my whole body. I cater to my feet a lot. But you can tell I got really good feet. I got baby feet. Like look at it. I do a lot of walking, but you can never tell because very, very, very taken care of feet for sure. Um, and the floor concepts, what you walk on is really, really important. Very, very important. At least that's my focus for the main part. It's really, really intriguing and important. But I finished getting at what I was getting at. I feel like they go hand to hand, honestly, when I'm thinking about it. Like my feet is important, and where you're headed to, or at least expectations of standards, is polished. It's expected. That's like a smooth sail. That's great. That's like yesterday. I went out to Pickerton, went out to Roosters, and that energy was so great. And I actually seen lightning out there, 2 lightning strikes, like for lightning bolts, which I was so happy about. I was hoping to get lightning. I had realized it was raining, and the wind got the blast. Oh snap! All we need now is some lightning. I wanted to get in it. I was so happy when I seen it. And it was during the daytime too, so that means enters is coming through during the daytime. Very obvious aspects too. This ain't happening in the dark. It's an obvious concept. Which I was so happy by that. But I went out there and the energy was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I was so happy. It made me feel so good that I got out and about. Because at first, no, I wouldn't say at first. I really didn't want to get out and look at the menu. I like eating there and the whole concept of roosters. That's funny. That's a first response too. Haha. I picked up on the energy today of a first responder energy, which I already handled that. I translated it already, but I got clarity as to that's the energy in a first response in Virgo style. And Virgo is a first responder to me, um, which is earth-based too, which is really important. Speaking of even the weather concept, got real windy, a lot of enters coming through, which a lot of my enters have been airwavely, Buddha style, or literally do the radio, or do the TV, fashion. That's the intriguing part. How you can never deny or escape a message. That's the intriguing part. It still will come through. And I keep wanting to use the aspect. Oh, I meant to bring my books. I go get my books. I got another book, a new book. How to Heal the Body Itself. I think I said that right. How to Heal the Body by Itself. Which I thought that was so great. Honestly, I thought that was a true blessing. I actually feel like I'm doing it intriguingly. That's the intriguing part, but let me speak on that because I just actually learned that one of my other tarot readers did a ritual and it healed me and like praised me at the same time for April. A ritual she did had me standing out within my birthday month. That was the intriguing part. Oh my god, it's so great. Another witchy energy, which goes with a community aspect of them doing their part. And that puzzle piece connecting in when it's needed. That's the intriguing part, but something else I was about to get at, and I just had to highlight that because I just actually realized it. I was like, oh my God, that's so great. I felt really great my birthday month, honestly. I celebrated the whole month. And then on my birthday, I didn't even celebrate it. It's like I've been doing this all month, and today is my birthday. I was born on a Sunday, and today is Sunday, so I'm like, it's my birthday. Anytime it's Sunday or I see 429, it's my birthday. Guaranteed a blessing is coming through. For sure. For extra short. But I'm always celebrating my birthday. And intriguingly, on my actual birthday, maybe that's something I might need to start taking part in, but I don't ever really celebrate on my actual birthday. That's the intriguing part. It's like I go on fast in business or something. I think I'm just going to rest today. That's the intriguing part. Honestly, which intriguingly, Sunday is that energy. It's a rise up energy and a rested energy at the same damn time. That's the intriguing part. Then we got a green base. You see the way that landed up? Very intriguing. That's lovely. That's even literally how I set all my cards up. I kind of want to show you leaving camera so I can show you. Like, that is very intriguing. Lovely, amazing. They are all up facing that way if you can see them. Hopefully you can see them. They're just like that. Who is this? Right, what? Concentration. Ha 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 ha. That's perfect. Got the right concentration. I'm gonna rock with that just because it landed on top of it. On the path, you literally... that is so perfect. On the path, you have the right concentration. And you actually headed to a new start. That's funny. That's literally ridiculously funny. Look on this card. There's roads on there. You're literally headed to a new start. Like a start of a whole new path. It's like being on a trail and they have those different like lanes you can go in. You're literally about to enter in a different direction with the right concentration. And this is the mind space. This is purple, crown chakra base. Very lovely. Very, very, very lovely. That makes me happy even for myself. I got a new opportunity that is just lovely. It makes sense. Oh, speaking of that, a new gift I have gotten. Speaking of that, a new gift I have gotten. This is Bath and Body Work, 1,000 Wishes. Which this concept, I'm looking forward to receiving these blessings when needed. It's really important. Like, I don't want to do my wishes at the moment. I want them when they are needed. That's the energy that people don't understand about me. Like, I like to have my blessings when I need it. It's like having a bunch of money or like even tax time. Like, it was my choice. Give it to me when I really need it. I don't really need it right now. Just let it stack up or something. Like, I don't need it right now. I need it. Give it to me when I need it. Let it be available when I need it. That's an important aspect, and that's going in my wish category for sure. That's what I would like to have it. I forgot I was about to say, thinking about that. Honestly, let me think about that. 1,000 wishes. I think I pretty much explained it all for the most part, honestly. Just something the way I normally operate. Like, even when people do things for me, they're like, I pay you back or something like that. Like, no, you don't got to pay me back. Not at the moment. Give it to me when I need it. When I ain't got the money or something, or I need something, give it to me then. Oh, that's a good example too. Something I speak of a lot. Seem random, but like literally, how you can go to jail and people pay to bond you out of goddamn jail. It's like, how the hell did you come up with all this money all of a sudden to give to somebody else? It ain't literally even going to me, and it's a chance I can go back to jail. Wait till I get out of jail and give me all that money you were gonna give to me while I was in jail. Hold off like that type of energy. That's how I want my blessings to come through. It's like, oh, you want me to have it, and it's an extreme amount of money you just don't mind giving me. Hold off until I get out there and give it to me. Hold off and give it to me when I get out. That'd be great. Look at the bottom of this deck. The thought. That is perfect. This is all the emotions too, and it's upside down. Not knowing what to say, not saying nothing in a smiley face. Not saying nothing emotion. Don't know what to say emotion and a smiley face emotion. And it's upside down. That might be an aspect of energy. You're not seeing it. Or not knowing that's how somebody's feeling. It's in reverse. We're all supporting this energy. On our wonderful Sunday. What's the date? Is it the 8th? What is the date today? What's the 7th? Oh, it's oneness, Jesus. June 7th of 2026. It's oneness energy. And oneness got the right concentration. And the love growth, in the love area, or later financial area. This is all growth. Green is growth. Right concentration in oneness. And I'm recording early in the morning too. Like I'm up early. I woke up at 3 o'clock today. Literally I got woken up at 3 o'clock. Then I stayed up. And that's when I went and checked in. You know, like, oh, might as well just clock in. So I realized it's witching hours. Like, oh, time to go check in. And one of my other tarot readers was letting me know we in Virgo energy. But at the moment it's 6:59, which is in the dark, halfway teaching. Or you're doing a service of a halfway energy, but it's still teaching. A service or a debt. 6th house to me always symbolizes either you're doing a service or you're dealing with a debt, which is a halfway energy. But it's also something that might want to take you off focus, which could be those emotions, those thoughts that's in reverse. Something that want to take you off focus. It's the need to take you off focus. And that's intriguing just because you got the right concentration, but something may be telling you you don't got the right concentration. Ooh, we got 2. Ooh. Ha ha ha, that's perfect. 3rd house and 12th house. 3rd house and 12th house. It's communication and use your senses. Speaking of 3 o'clock, time to check in. Oh, it's all about the senses. That's perfect. I see why it's concentration. And it's an earth-based Virgo aspect. You have the right. First responder letting you know you have the right concentration. Don't worry. And you're literally headed to a new start for sure. And this mind space is really going to be important for extra sure. You at a crossway? Are you at a crossway? Yes, you are. Yes, you literally are. And that's funny. Here we go. That's super perfect. You at a crossway. You got to balance. Are you doing a service or a debt? Oh, no, I said that wrong. A service or a duty? That's the halfway energy. Maybe I bring it a little closer so I can see. The halfway aspect is a duty, which probably be the eternal side. Then you got service and duty. Whatever that other half is, you have to realize, are you balancing out with your spiritual concept or are you doing a service for somebody else? You go to halfway energy. Halfway energy is in reverse. It's your values. Definitely doing a service. Surely doing a service. Just for clarity for myself, definitely a service. I've joined Bath and Body Works community and base. Which is actually so funny. I have to mention it because it's something that I wanted to do. I didn't think about specifically Bath and Body Works, but Express. But I realized Express is literally connected with it. That's an intriguing energy. Because that's like my natural personality, honestly. Yeah. This is not a spiritual duty. It's not. I'm reading for myself at the moment. I'm reading for myself because I'm seeing it. And I'm like, nah. and imagine my actual purpose, doing a service for sure. Halfway in reverse. It's your values though. It's in the dark. It's oneness. It's you. 8th house is in reverse. It's a new start. It's just like on the path. It's a new start. Start a new start. Then the portals in reverse. Learning something different. That's so funny too, because this is 9/11/911. You learning a new lesson. The lessons are coming. That's intriguing. Oh, this got brought to my attention last year. During the time the same day I had a miscarriage, or I realized I had a miscarriage. I was cut the TV on because I was waiting, for them to do all the little tests and stuff. And I wound up watching a word, and it was speaking of, I'm changing your season and your method. But intriguingly, within that moment of me receiving that, it's like you already equipped. Like, I don't know within this energy if you're already equipped. You literally might just be learning a whole new aspect of awareness that you just don't have. That it's in reverse for sure. Or literally, you already equipped. Like, let me give you an example. Compass form. You might not be using compass. You might literally be using numbers, like clock form. It's the same concept, but a different method, metaphorically. Which this is like alphabet style, clock is number for. And that was one of my aspects, like, I'm not supposed to be using the alphabet right now. I'm supposed to be using numbers. Changing your season in your method. This is the same aspect. For extra sure. And even how I said, oh, I'm not doing a duty. This is not connected to the spiritual base. 911 is in the reverse because it's a service. Even though metaphorically a different aspect, they would say that is a service. It's a whole different lesson. For sure. Of a new start. Which I look forward to see what that is going to be like. But it's you. And it's your values. I mean, you're already equipped. Unless you just don't know a part about yourself. That's the intriguing part about that energy. The universal law supporting this energy. And I put it right by the water too. That's intriguing. That's an important message for sure. I put the 10th house right next to the water. And the service side is literally next to the water. But that could be very reflective energy. That's a great energy for the law of attraction. I wouldn't be surprised. The law of relativity is at the top. Law of relativity is at the top. That's probably important. I'm sure it is important, but I'm trying to stay on topic of what I'm thinking about at the moment. The law of attraction. How you will naturally balance out a frequency. Or just flow the right way you're supposed to. Like polished. It's polished. It's smooth. Just like how I went to Pickerton. I felt great. Right energy. Smooth sail. Like I was able to point out everything. The first thing that caught my attention before I even realized I was at the destination of where I expected to go, which was Roosters, I seen Lifetime. And I was like, that is nice. I wonder what that is. Now at first I was like, that gotta be a gym. That's not like a gym concept, like a workout concept. And it really was a gym. A big gym. And so was Roosters. Roosters was a big ass building. God, never seen one that big before. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is big. The law of gender. Followed about who? The law of placement. Your focus is in reverse. No matter, it's all about energy. That's why you gotta use your senses. You will sense this out. The blind spot. What's the blind spot? All the universal laws. What did I say? What was I thinking? Reflective. It's reflective. Where people literally would think you're, on a negative aspect, I just actually experienced. I experienced both aspects of this, honestly. Where they literally could think you're talking about them, not realizing this is an overall concept. You're not the only one. It's reflective. People get really triggered by that. Which I want to say, even myself, been in that type of energy before, where I see people doing things just like me, even though they are literally like, but that's a good thing. I'm supposed to inspire people. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's just a couple years ago, I was just like, well, they need to be their original self. Quit trying to be me and be your original self so we can get some like more growth. Like for me, it seemed like it still bothered me a little bit, but I am more accepting of it because I understand that's what I'm supposed to do. It's like mommy does a good job being mommy, you know. And even daddy do a good job at being daddy. You're supposed to inspire. You're supposed to want to be like you know. That's supposed to go. That's how trends and things get started, you know. I get it. It's just literally, we don't get too much forward movement because they're not being their authentic self. They're supposed to be newness. Trends is nice, but it ain't really supposed to be a such thing as a trend, metaphorically, where it literally comes right the hell back, metaphorically. Like, ain't nothing new out here. That's impossible. But I want to say it is because we don't have authentic behavior happening of growth, of literally be yourself. Energy. Law of placement. Your focus is in reverse, based off energy. It's a blind spot. All the universal laws which users don't work. Use your senses. It's all energy based, which is literally followed up by energy, the law of energy, law of relativity. Very intriguing. That's what I meant when it comes to this 10th house, and even being able to use. You're already equipped. Law of relativity. Just because you're doing a service don't mean you're not still connected to your duty. Your spiritualness. That's in you. That's even operating you. In oneness. Followed up by oneness. The law of relativity is literally followed up by the law of oneness. It doesn't matter. It's just another part of the compass. I can't use compass. It seemed like I should. Clock. Another part of the clock. It's still one, but all those numbers are all together. You just might be using I want to say 9. 9's the first thing in my mind, which is the teaching energy. Which goes even back to what I said there. Inspiring. Supporting. Nourishing. Something else. Law of cause and effect. Blind spot. There's a cause and effect. What a blind spot. Who is it? Action. And that's just what I mean. That is so perfect. When everybody do their part in a clock form. When everybody do their part in a clock form, how it benefits everybody. Like my other tarot reader. She a little witchy one, a real blessed one. She do her part, energy blesses me. And does. All because she did her part. That's the intriguing part when you connected to an energy and you don't realize it. Like everything you do is really important. And what you don't do is also important. The law of compensation. That's a come right back energy. What is that? Actually not realizing there's behind the scene energy happening. I just watch something like that. When it's about timing. It's about timing. Because you don't see the action happening. Just like those thoughts. That's in reverse. You're not seeing somebody's emotions. That could either, I want to say it could benefit you or not benefit you. But there was a smiley face over there, and I got the smiley face. The other one that had nothing to say, and the other one didn't even have a mouth form to say nothing. Eyes, though, they could see you, but maybe not speaking. The other one just had the little straight mouth, and I don't know what the hell to say, just on the scene. I don't know what to say. Just on the scene. I don't know what to say. I want to say something about that energy, but I don't know what to say within that. Even myself, I don't know what to say. Very intriguing. That's an intriguing energy, honestly. But something going to return back based off the law of action. A behind the scene energy. There's going to be complements of cause and effect. For sure, everybody doing their part. Which is the law of rhythm. Followed by law of rhythm. They were the law of attraction I was looking for. And it's in reverse. This is literally behind the scene energy blessing you. For sure. Just like it's the service. Compliments of your duty. You learned the duty part. You learned yourself. You learned your spiritual connection where you're able to serve. And it come off like behind the scenes. The law of attraction is in reverse. And that's the one I was actually referencing to. In a reflective energy. And then the law of correspondence. The last card for the universe is the law of correspondence. How you respond. That is perfect. That's the day. It's the 7th. How you responding? I'm happy. I feel great. I feel balanced. I feel aligned. I'm hopeful. I'm happy and excited. I want to say with like maybe a little pinch of nervous, but I'm not sure why nervous. Actually, sometime lately, I've been saying a good amount, but on my Facebook, they do like little quotes. And one of them said, I kind of just forgot what the heck it said. Intriguingly, what the hell that quote said? Oh, I just really freaking forgot. How did I forget that fast? That's an awkward moment for sure, because I literally just totally forgot what the hell the quote said. What was I thinking about? What's the day? Law of correspondence. Feel good, feel excited. Pinch of nervous. Why do I feel nervous? Oh, not being sure. Like, it was like, what is the scariest thing? What is the scariest thing? Oh, I can't think of it. What was the scariest thing that you keep thinking of? Or what could be the scariest thing when you keep thinking about it? Uncertainty. For sure, for me, that's what I put. In the comment aspect, that's too. Uncertainty, not being sure of something, is the scariest thing. Honestly, when you're just not sure, and you just keep thinking about it, and you ain't getting no type of answers, that's the scariest thing for sure. Not being sure. Definitely when it's like it's already done, the will is done, and I'm unsure, that's scary. That's scary. For sure. Which I actually been enjoying those quotes, honestly. I've been responding back to them, because I was like, I like this, honestly. It's nice that they put it out there and don't mind me commenting back, because I know I got a great perspective, but sometimes it really just makes me have to think. That's intriguing. Or like, that's your mindset. It's like I said, it's my perspective. I'm happy that I'm able to put my perspective out there, but sometimes what they write out be like, that's an intriguing perspective. That's an intriguing perspective. Or I just be like wrong, or I literally just, let me correct this really quick for you, because you have to have a limited mindset, intriguingly. No shade, but you have to have a limited mindset. I said, let me correct this. Give myself chuckles. Speaking of a first response, that's funny. But no shade, honestly. I actually been enjoying it. Everybody's entitled to their perspective, and that's even what this reflective energy been triggering people on. It's reflective. We literally can become paranoid and just think everything about you. But it just shows like the shoe is fitting. It fits. It fits. If it fits, it just fits. Even though sometimes they be like one size fit all. Shit, sometimes it just don't resonate. This ain't the way this for me. This shit don't fit. You know, but if it fits you, you feel like somebody talking about you, I mean it fits. It's for you. If you don't like it, fix it. Hopefully you hear something that's resonating in a good form, like, ooh, thank you, Jesus, you know? When you get triggered in a negative way, it's just showing something that you ain't been wanting to see, or been suppressing, or ignoring, or something of that nature. I'm just shuffling and shuffling, Jesus. It's okay, I can support in this energy. But, oh, and I have to say it, I pretty much did, but I keep feeling all these energies. Polished. Standards is polished. This should be a smooth sail. If it's reflecting, it's reflected in a good way. If it's reflecting, it's in a good way. If it's reflecting, it's in a good way. And I get examples if it's not. You're bothered, you're triggered, for sure. You might feel like the audacity, but it's like, that shit wasn't even for you, but it fits. Intriguing. It must have been for you. If that makes sense. That makes sense. I would say I've been there, done that. But have I ever been there, done that? Let me think. I'm sure I have. I don't know if it's the same concept. I just recently did something, and it turned out like, oh, that wasn't the case, ma'am. But I don't mind saying pardon me. If I'm just wrong, pardon me. Pardon me. I don't know why I thought that was about me. I don't know. It's just, I kind of do. It's just like when you used to dealing with people who's just not so honest, not so straightforward, it does make you be a little guarded toward people that you shouldn't be guarded to. Which I did experience that recently. Entered into a good alignment, but still having healed fully from what I left out of, which still make me question people. Like, she literally gave me the right directions to go in, and I totally thought she was wrong. Like, soon as she got done saying the words out of her mouth and she turned to walk away, I was like, oh nah, she trying to trick me. And she was literally right. But it's just like, one, for myself, I had to question myself as to, why did you even go and ask her? Why did you go ask her if you thought she was just totally gonna lie to you? This was a concept where I was in the area where I would go to a good amount of times, but it was nighttime, and at nighttime, I love nighttime scenery, but everything started looking the same to me, honestly. Everything started looking the same, and I'm supposed to wear glasses on top of that, and everything started looking the same to me. And I ain't really too familiar with it. I just ride through that area on the bus sometimes, so I'm not sure of like all the streets and stuff. So I was walking down the street, and the first person I seen, actually no, I seen one person first, and he wasn't from that area. He was like pretty much an out-of-towner, so he was unfamiliar with the area too. Then I seen a lady coming out the store. I said, oh, can you show me how to get to this area? I had it like on my phone. I showed her, and she's like, oh, go that way. You know, it's a little distance. You got a super kind of a walk, but it's that way. You're gonna walk right into it. That's why. Within me saying that, I realized why. It did not seem like I was that far from where I was trying to get to. It's just, when I was on the bus, everything looked the same, that I didn't realize I passed the stop up a while ago. You passed it up a while ago. Nope. Within the moment. See, I'm correcting myself, leaving her literally at the moment. Nope, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. But that's what has happened, but it's something else that got added to it. I wound up getting a call to go get some food. Then I got off the bus and did a whole different detour that I didn't plan on doing. That's what sidetracked me for sure. Which the food didn't even get ate. It's like I didn't even have to make that stop. But it turned out to still be good. But it's like, what literally had me do all that extra aspect that I had to literally backtrack? Even though I still had to backtrack because I totally missed the stop. You see, I gotta go and try to remember storylines really quick. Like, oh, Jesus. But it was literally from just me wanting to waste a little time and not wanting to stand at the bus stop. So I was trying to get to another bus stop to, catch another bus concept. But moral of the story is trusting the path and trusting yourself. That's the part right there, that law of relativity, the service and debt concept. You've learned yourself. You learn spirit. You have to trust yourself and you have to trust spirit within the service concept. Why did you go to that? I gotta rewind back again. Keep having to rewind intriguingly. I'm sure this is important. Entered into a new structure. One, you have the right concentration. You enter a whole new path, a new structure, a whole new mindset. You meet somebody, once again, what made you go to that person? Is a good question, which had to be spirit. Spirit is not going to lead you in the wrong direction. So it's like, did you not trust yourself or did you not trust spirit? That's the main aspect within this, honestly. But I feel like I got a little sidetracked, honestly, but that's probably it too. Got a little sidetracked, which I literally did. I didn't plan on getting food. And that was from an energy that do put me in a questionable energy, honestly. That's the intriguing part. What's Zodiac supporting this energy? Use your senses. It's Virgo. It's Virgo. Oh, that's funny. Perfect. And it literally landed on the law of gender. That's going to be super important. That one says it's going to be a female. Even how I still got my pink on. I went and got the actual message from a female. And then it's an earth concept. It's green. It's a female for sure. This is where you'll get your messages from for extra sure. I even got this little pink bag over here on the dog on the side that came from a female. This aspect, this energy gonna come from a female. For sure. Followed up by Cancer, Light in the Dark. Ah, and it's balanced. This is super perfect. It's polished. It's smooth. This is a smooth cell. This is a smooth cell. Something that seems like two perspectives is surely balanced. That is perfect. This is a smooth cell. It's polished, for sure. Standards is polished. I mean, there's no worries. That's super great. Followed up by who? To this solid. It's legit. And this is a water base too. Reflective. So is a Cancer. That's water too. That water. And then 2 airs. That is 2 airs. You already connected with your eternal side. That's 2 airs. Ruling planets Venus, Mercury, and the Moon. The love. And Mercury. What is Mercury talking about? Responsive. That is the aspect. That's the day. How are you responding? Gemini is quick-witted and fast to act, often rapidly moving in multiple directions at once. Due to being ruled by your ruling planet Mercury, you have a versatile personality and are able to adapt to environments. Gotta adapt. That's why this 2 perspectives ain't 2 perspectives. It is balanced. It's balanced. You know how to adapt. You have all the tools. Your season may change and your method may change, but you know how to balance. You know how to balance. In the dark too. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's super perfect. I like that. I like that a lot. But it's solid. Oh, look at me, baby. I'm super me. I just literally just did it on myself, if that makes sense. In a good way. Flattery to myself for sure. I see why I literally put the mirror right in front of myself. I literally see why I put the mirror right in front of myself. I got the phone right here and over here. It's literally the mirror. Like, that is ridiculously perfect. Because guess who it is? Self. Followed by self. Taurus. Which is literally my head and toe. Head to head toe. Solid. The obvious aspect. That is perfect. Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. It's a solid energy. Very reflective. Then that's called concentration too. Concentrated on something that's solid. Got inner light. That's what I mean. That's just what I mean. But I don't know where I seen values somewhere. But it's your values headed to inner light. What is your values? What's your character? What's your principle? What's your morals? What's your standards? It's headed right to you. Good, through the air. It's headed right to you through the air. That's why the balance is it's all through the air. This is all air-based again. I swear all my translations been air-based. All my translations lately have been air-based. Compliments of Aquarius, for sure. All air-based. And Gemini. I had Gemini too. But normally my Gemini energy is always me in two different perspectives. Like it's like my whole purpose is to show up in an area where it's like it's supposed to be different, but realize this is balanced. But why you didn't think we were the same? Who limited your mindset? Who did it? Who did it? It's just like the clock. We in this together. That's the intriguing part, but may think like the compass floor. May only had that mindset, that level of awareness. Headed right to you. Got a new start. Got a new start. That's so funny. Because this literally feel like where your concentration is at. This is right concentration. Then you literally got a new start. And this can be get a new home, enter a new family, doing something. But for me, Pisces symbolizes my home and family. But this energy is literally coming off like it's a new start and you're entering into something. And it's going to be balanced. This ain't balanced. It will be balanced. That's the intriguing part. That's the intriguing part. I want to give an example. I don't know if it's good enough, but it reminds me of literally, you have a baby mama, and then it may not work out, and it ain't working out, going to different ways. And that could be your family base, but your actual home, which would probably be your next person, is balanced. It's a new start. That is ridiculously perfect. And that's the first response. That's the first response. Goes right with the first response. Of literally we're headed to. That's your concentration is on something solid. Earth base is important. Whatever it is, it's obvious and it's solid and it's reflective. And it's a first response in it. It's communication based and use your senses. Law of gender is supporting all this energy. And I want to say it's a female energy. But for you, it may just be your information is important. However you get into your destinations or the information you get in, which is still to your destination, law of gender is going to be important, whether you're receiving it all through guys or it's all just females telling you it. Like your teacher, if you're in school or going to school or something like that, you're getting what you need from a teacher. And that teacher, whatever that gender is of that teacher, is important. It's going to be the same aspect with your job or something of that nature for sure. So, something of that nature. It's going to be consistent of it. It's like you drive it in the car and you get a green light and then you keep driving, you get another green light and then the green light. God damn, this is all green lights. It's that energy. For sure. It's all green lights. That's great. I wonder if I want to do highlights. No, I want to see what the message is. Either I feel like I gave it a message. I think I got a freestyle that. Get me some water really quick. But I've been drinking a lot of water lately. Honestly, on Blessed Style. Real nice hug. Shout out to the library. Shout out to Coda. Shout out to Walmart. They've been having water on the house lately and it's been great. Library style. For your convenience. You will get the most objective feedback on your performance. That's where you're headed to too. You will get the most objective feedback on your performance. This is good energy. The aspect of how you would thrive in the right energy, right people. I want to say right timing. Support. You will get the most objective feedback on your performance. Like right now, it's happening to me again. I'm about to wrap this up soon. Hopefully I'll be okay, but that's funny this actually came out. Because literally, when I know I'm on thrive, like I'm always on thrive mode, but when I'm doing like the most, when people are like, you talk too much or something like that, I get diarrhea. And I feel like my stomach just hit the loop of like, it's about time. I shouldn't laugh right now because it'd be tricky if I just on myself, but I'm sure I can hold it in a little longer. That's just what I mean. You will get, I feel like, oh my Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna be still just for a minute. This is almost funny because I'm recording, doing it, but you will get the most objective feedback on your performance. First responder. And for me, I do notice it about myself. When I'm doing the most, for sure, like I'm supposed to, oh, you do believe it's coming with diarrhea, for sure. You just diarrhea to the mouth, for sure. That makes sense. In a good way. It's just, you will get the most objective feedback on your performance, for sure. For extra sure. I feel a little better now, but literally, that's how it's been going for me. I've been having diarrhea. It's intriguing. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. Are you able to use your senses? Oh, this is going with that authentic behavior. This authentic behavior is so important. Which I feel a little triggered and a little bothered, honestly, just because I don't know if I should say I'm in an energy of or a placement of where authentic behavior is like the music concept blocked. Certain people don't have the rights to that. We don't operate that way type of style. Even though it's really needed, you can get a lot of growth out of it. If you were welcoming of it and accepting of it, it's just, it reminds me of slavery. Some people still operate off slavery, obviously. They're going right with your senses and your values, literally headed to you through the air. You must choose places of work and positions that offer you the greatest possibility for learning. You have to want to receive, or you have to be able to project. It's like let me give an example of this. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. I don't know, I kind of want to use the radio form, but even how I just literally just gave an example of the radio form where it's like, not even radio, I can use the radio. Like, I put the radio out there and I use it today for myself. I went and ate and polished up a little bit. The kitchen, I like the kitchen all polished, honestly. Food is important, it's energy. That's like the aspect that just be polished. I like everything, but specifically that's what I did today. And then I was like, I wonder what the radio talking about. And I cut it on, and there was that song, Yeah, I Like Your Confidence. Here's where the party at. Something like that. I can't think of all the words in it, but yeah, I like your confidence. You inspire. Something like that. It's pretty much clarity of what I'm getting at intriguingly. Not surprisingly, but intriguingly. Just with me saying it wanted to reference to the radio. But knowing this is an area that don't accept that type of an energy. But you have to be able to be authentic with them, and they have to be able to want to receive it. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. That's just an example to it. Just an example of an accurate energy, for sure. But this one is important. It's your senses. Your senses is telling you that I like your confidence. Right here where the party at. You inspire. I'm gonna want to hear the song really quick. Again, I can think of all the words. What's the name of the song? Not the name of the song. Jesus Christ. How are you looking at something that you don't even know the name of? I know, right? I'm gonna try. Yeah, I like your confidence. See what pops up.
Most men over 45 don't know their boots are the reason their back hurts. But Movara is different. These.
Yeah. Thank you. Hope you can hear it. That song though. But it's Jordan. Name is Jordan. That's funny too. Even with me just thinking of the name of that, it made me think about hop over. Like Jordan, like a maybe even the shoe, but the whole concept of hopping over. That's literally what's happening. Your concentration is gonna have you literally hop over to a whole different path and direction. That's the intriguing part. In a good way. It's just the name of that. What the title of it? You got potential. I like that. That was the clarity I got this morning when I cut the radio on. Which spirit wanted that to be known. So just use your senses. Go cut that radio on. I got something to tell you. Because your values literally headed to you. Through the air. What else needs in that spirit? Yeah, that's intriguing. This first response literally is all about placement again. And stop rushing. Stop rushing landed on first responder too. Devote time to experiences in life that bring you deep personal pleasure and satisfaction. This has been a consistent message of this energy. Which going right back to placement. Your placement is so important. It's like, it seems simple, but it's literally You literally would miss your blessing or slow it down if you're in the wrong placement. It won't align the way it's supposed to, even though I know everything happens in the right timing, but sometimes literally when you know you in the wrong placement, like scared to take a leap of faith, it delays things. And this is an energy, even I've got aware of it myself. It's not just affecting you. It's like even a job, like these are both, that both say jobs. You would get the most subjective feedback on your performance. That could be anything, but this one says you must choose places of work and positions. Imagine the person who has to hire you. If they didn't take the leap of faith to even do their goddamn part, that is a hell of a delay. That's the intriguing part. Something about this energy is so important. Of course it's important, but literally, I hope that was a good example to give as into the person who will hire you. If they didn't do their part, but this feels like something else. Like I don't feel like that's a good example. Maybe in a different aspect. But it's like maybe even starting a business or company or something of that nature. They had that vision that was actually needed to start that up. If they didn't take that leap of faith, how it'll slow down other people who they need to hire or is inspired by that and may not think it's possible. Just like that blocked concept of the music. They lack in the awareness of it. They have the idea, but sometimes when you don't see it or hear about it, and then people, like, that's me. That reminds me of myself. Even when I was learning myself and just learning myself, and I started reading out the Quran, just because I kept hearing about it, and I just felt called to, honestly. My mom totally disapproved of it. She totally disapproved of it. She was so upset. She was so upset. She was. You would have thought I said, like, I don't know, what could I have done that just would have just been like, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to think what I could have did. Where she just would have been so appalled. Definitely in a learning for her. I'm learning. I ain't saying I'm trying to transition over it. I'm learning. It's a book. It's available. Wisdom is available. I just want to learn it. Even though half of it didn't make no sense to me, honestly. But then again, I feel like it was a perspective. Like, just like in that holy book, why are you using these type of words? You confusing people by the words you use, the expressions. Because the Bible to me feel like a lot of broken English. Like, you didn't speak so well. No shade, but literally, I understand it was written a long time ago, and limited awarenesses and things like that. But literally, like, cause confusion just by the words they use, the expression thou, and what the fuck you mean thou? Thou what? Actually, I'm gonna look Google up really quick. Google, what does that even mean? What does thou mean? It puts me in something. What does that mean? That should drive me crazy. They said, why you express it in that form of a way? I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. This is my normal behavior. Just so it's not like you. Give me a minute. What does thou mean? Display or control. Display or control. Why you didn't just say display or control? Limited awareness, obviously, but thou was understood, obviously, during that time. Like, that's good. That's pardon me if I say like I was just. I get it. I just actually just spoke on this. Authentic behavior, you do get growth like this, where it gets better. It's not stuck on the trend. Back then, that must have been the trend, for sure. They knew what that shit was. I get it. Okay. Talk about controller display. I can display something just like express. Display it. Don't worry, I can express that. Don't worry. Control it, I ain't really in that for. I ain't in that business of controlling nothing, honestly. I can't force it on nobody. But I can surely display it. I display it for you for sure. No worry. No extra worry on that. Thank you, Google. I love me some Google. Even though Google didn't talk to me today, Google was like, ma'am, you got this, no worry. You know, I read it out to you. Sometimes Google just be like, everybody gonna do their part, ma'am. Here you go, part of it. Do your part. It's intriguing. That's just a perspective, too. It allowed me to give my perspective. Like, here you go. What's your perspective? What you think? What's standing out to you? And even I displayed it to you. How you receiving it, though? That's why I love me some Google. Even though sometimes Google, I feel like be trying to trick me. Not trick me. Pardon me. Pardon me. It's not what I meant to say. It's not what I meant to say, but in a different aspect. That's funny. I just talked about that. That goes with the senses. Obviously, that's a true statement in a different form. Navigation style. I actually just mentioned that. I did mention it. I feel a little triggered because I just mentioned it. And I said it and I didn't mean to say it. You looking up directions to get to a destination, and Google give you, or navigation give you, a list of aspects of ways to get there. And then sometimes, whatever one you pick, they literally send you in the wrong direction. They have you go in the wrong direction. On purpose. I swear to God, it's on purpose. Because, like, you, at some point in time, know you're going the wrong way, and you still choose to go the wrong way. Even though you know you're going the wrong way. You don't trust yourself. I think that's a whole lesson to trust yourself. You know you're going the wrong way. It don't matter what the hell somebody else telling you. You know you're going the wrong way. And that's why I said trick. Because literally, it's not really a trick. It's just like literally, you know you're going the wrong way. Why you don't trust your goddamn self? Which, example of, I'm going to give you this, but what stands out to you? Display and control. That'll sound like display and control to me. For sure. So that seemed like what it mean. Which it was part of it, but all the other stuff didn't seem important to me. Just display and control. Like that'll mean display and control. I feel like I wish I had my Bible so I can actually go to like a quote. Again, on my phone, huh? But I'll have you do it. That'd be your part. And add those aspects, words in. And see how it flows out. Do it make more sense? That drives me crazy when everybody read that book. Never mind. I'm having contradictory moments intriguingly. Not in a bad way, just a growth of awareness, perspective, honestly. That's good. It's just... I'm about to say something I kind of forgot again. A little awkward moment again, pardon me. It's just... Ooh, mastery. Mastery, which is going with this energy of growth. That was a beautiful example in lots of ways of growth. It's something I already just spoke on. Of authentic behavior, how you naturally get newness. You're not stuck on thou concept. But you're aware of what it means. It's connected to it. It's added to it. Mastery. What a blind spot. Requires intense dedication. Your mastery requires intense dedication. Pause break. I'll be taking a break with another blind spot. Lighthouse vibe. This is a lot of behind the scenes but standing out at the same damn time. This is a lot of standing out but behind the scenes at the same time. Got mastery. Blind spot requires intense dedication. Pause break, taking a pause break for sure. You're right. Yeah, pause break. What a blind spot of a lighthouse. You may not realize you're standing out while you're on pause, taking a break. What another blind spot. Great job, defense. Great job, defense. That is super perfect. It's going with deep observation and thinking. That's probably that pause break. Dude, this is back to back of that. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Another blind spot. Deep observation and thinking, followed by another blind spot. I'm gonna lay these out really quick so I can look at this like and I'll lay it out for her. This is perfect. No matter space and time. It's probably oneness. Learning oneness for sure. Clock style. But you might have had to part. I have got it tattooed on me. Compass style. Your mindset might have been like a compass style. Lots of separation. Not realizing that separation is really still one. And it connects and play a really important part. In oneness. Cause and effect style. Followed up by great job. No, it's not what that say, ma'am. It's not what that says. Defense on great mode. And I can't hide myself because it's connected. It's all connected. It's all connected. Inner creativity for blind spot. You learn the value of discipline. I'm going to lay these out really quick. That was just ridiculously perfect. These blind spots really stood out to me. I'm going to leave the blind spots the way they were. So I can actually see this really quick. That just amazed me, honestly. It's your values. Your values is coming with the creativity. And so is your new start. That's going to balance you out. But this is intriguing. This, just like what I sat there and said, that's intriguing how Spirit did that or does that. Lessons that seem similar. This is a similar lesson, but different. It's a new start, but it's similar. It's going to be balanced. This ain't balanced. That's how I say you might get a baby mama already or in a different structure, something of that nature. But this reminds me like a baby mama, honestly. Y'all ain't working out. You get with somebody else. You know, just because you have a baby with somebody don't mean you have to be stuck to them. I ain't in that energy and business of, yeah, I think about that and make sure I word my words correctly. I did say energy. I am in the energy of it, but when it's this, it's already done wrong. It's done wrong. You don't marry that. I want to say you have to still nourish it in things because it's a part of you. It's this a reflective energy of how you would treat yourself within that situation. But you don't have to marry it and stay stuck in it. I don't ever encourage somebody to do that. Ever. It's like you cook something, it didn't come out right. You can move it to the side or remix it or something. This aspect, you still should nourish it, but sometimes people do just, my daddy, not saying that he didn't want me or nothing like that, he just chose to go serve. Speaking of serve, this energy, he chose to go serve in the military. Instead of, help my mom raise me. He just decided to pay money instead in a child support form. That's moving it to the side. I'm doing something totally different, whole new start. But she actually wound up being married to somebody else. But yeah, I don't ever encourage nobody to marry somebody that it ain't going right with. Don't do that. That's your own imprisonment. That's all bad. In this energy, yeah, you literally gonna start off again with somebody else in the same type of form, like have a baby with them again. But it's balanced. You done it the right way. It's balanced. You did it the right way. Or will do it. And if it's not a baby for, it's a lesson that you already been through that is similar, that will be balanced this time, that was not balanced before. And that's going with the mastery part. Requires intense dedication. There's a pause break. Clarifying pause break. Deep observation. I knew that was it. And I can't hide myself. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. Requires intense dedication. Ooh, I got a cramp on my side. It's looking right up at. You will get the most objective feedback on your performance. Is going with requires intense dedication. You have to be dedicated to it. Just like the first energy, the energy I'm in. It's obvious and it's solid. You have to be dedicated in something that's solid. Your focus have to be in an aspect that's solid. It's important. It has to be balanced. If your energy is focused in an energy that ain't balanced, I don't know what to say. But this one, it requires it. Dedication is important. That's intriguing. I feel that's one of my values, honestly. I had to mention it. Consistency is important to me. Definitely when I'm dealing with a person, consistency is important. Very important. And I feel like that type of a dedication. You have to dedicate yourself to be consistent in something. Great job, defense. Defense, damn, that's back to back. That's why I said it like that too. It's back to back of it. Because it's solid. It's solid. Just like a first responder. Get over here and pull these cards up. When it's time, when it's needed, boop, got it. That's the intriguing part. Which actually yesterday, when I went to Roosters, we was leaving out. And I had noticed they had the baseball team out there. I guess after their game or whatever, they went to Roosters. Caught the ball, home run for sure. Defense on great mode. Everything went perfectly. You caught the ball. You home runned it. And this is the aspect of like spirituality. Spirit told you something, you caught it, jotted it down, created it, however it went. Great job, defense. Followed up by defense on great mode. This is hella protected for sure. Which I actually said, everything is good. It's good because defense is on great mode. And you're doing your part too. Just even how I cut that goddamn radio on. I like it. Confidence. Great job, defense. Good job for showing up and receiving that message. That's actually for self, but literally for you too. That's important. This came back to back. That's back to back of it. Mastery is followed up with lighthouse vibes. Standing out. And no matter time or space, it's reflective and literally all connected together. Reflective and all connected together. I feel so proud. I feel so proud of myself and everybody, honestly. I actually just said that today. Somebody told me, great job. No, good job on the new job. Which I don't know how they knew I got a new job, but funnily within this energy, we all connected, right? How they know? Did I tell this person I got a job? I swear I only told one person that was actually going for a drug test. Because I needed help getting like directions to get to the place. So I was like, how did he know that? And did I tell anybody I got a job? I swear I didn't tell nobody. You know, that's the intriguing part. That's the part that puts you in a paranoid behavior too. Like, how you know that? All connected. All connected. No matter space or time. And then on top of that, you learn the value of discipline. So I guess don't be doing no shit you ain't supposed to be doing. You get my drift. But even me, like, I say it all the time. Don't do it if you ain't about that life. Don't do it if you ain't about that life. Like, if you're doing something in the dark and then, you know how I sit there, how you know I got a job? I swear I ain't telling nobody I got a job. I ain't telling nobody. It's all still new. Like, it literally just happened. I ain't even start, my first day start tomorrow. Well, actually training, but, you know, the next couple of steps start tomorrow. Like, I ain't told nobody, really. Which I've been wanting to. It's just, so I kind of did that. I guess this aspect, I just actually told you guys, the community based out enjoying in the service forum, Bath and Body Works. But other than that, I ain't talked about it too much. Even though I've been wanting to, you know, celebrate a little bit because I've been out of work for a while, honestly. Just been harvesting energy on my own time, but in a community-based forum, I haven't been. So I'm actually excited to be back to work, or headed back to work. But I really haven't been, just because I'm in an environment, honestly, that is it's a little tense. You know, it's an intriguing energy, honestly, but It shall get better. That's all I know within that, and all I can say on that. It will get better. It is getting better. That's the intriguing part. I'm just looking through these. I didn't mean to shuffle through this part again. Just anything important, but I'm going to speak on it just because I did shuffle. I didn't mean to shuffle this. I meant to grab my next deck. To know who you are is to know what you wish to do with your life. And it's going with great job, defense. Do not envy those who seem to be naturally gifted. It is often a curse. And that's going with, that is super perfect. Defense on great mode. Both of the ones I didn't plan on shuffling back through this, and I did though. Obviously important. Obviously important because it's going with great job, defense, and defense on great mode. To know who you are is to know what you wish to do with your life. And do not envy those who seem to be naturally gifted. It is often a curse. I'm going to use this deck. I haven't used this deck too often lately. Get some highlight messages. I think I'm going to rock with the last card. I've been using the last card a lot lately. Six of Wands. Oh, that's a gorgeous image. Look at that. Oh! I went and I took the trash out this morning. And I looked up and I seen the moon out. And the moon was not half formed. Which I'm a moon goddess. Moon phrases. And this is a half concept. Which the fifth house was out too. And it was dealing with a half energy. Where is that at? Let me get back to that. No, actually, I see that. Because this is this energy. And once again, I was thinking about the last card. And somebody said, look at this card. And you're reaching up for something that you're halfway of. Like you might be separated. That's it. That's intriguing. That's perfect. That's literally where you're headed to. That's literally where you're headed to. That will make you whole. That's an intriguing energy. That is a live concept and expression of what I mean. Just how you flowing through life. Or just trusting the process. This is literally trusting the process. Trusting the process. Definitely you think things are coincidences. Like I just stumbled into it. You was already reaching for it. You wanted it. You just aligned. You're aligned. You got the right concentration. You're going to run right into your alignment. That is super perfect. I've been taking the cards and I've been using the last card a lot lately. And the Emperor. Ooh, it's the Emperor. It's the Emperor. And I keep forgetting to get my book, Jesus. It's the Emperor. What are you doing with your hands? Whatever you're doing with your hands is important. His hands are standing out. And he's looking at his hand. Well, this makes me think about people who do hand readings. Like a palm reader or something like that. That's gonna be thinking. That's some tricks. That's too funny. That's super funny. Perfect. Let me show you this image really quick. Let me show you. This could literally be somebody thinking of marrying you. Somebody is thinking of asking you to. They're thinking of proposing to you. He's literally thinking of proposing to you. For extra sure. For extra sure. For extra sure. That is beautiful. And I only got choked because I literally just went to Roosters yesterday. And I went to go grab the menu. And the first thing I grabbed was a wedding concept though. Like catering for weddings and things like that. And I was like, how so funny? I never even thought about having roosters like cater in that form of a way, but it will make so much sense. That is like the best show off ever. Like, it's roosters, and we just united. Like, I thought it was so freaking genius. I thought it was genius, honestly. And just to see this, which is the last card in the energy of, at least one of the energies for sure, definitely analyzing on asking you to marry them. They think about love. They got love on their mind. And they're thinking about proposing to you. For sure. For extra sure. Another aspect is literally just, what are you doing with your hands? Your hands are important. For extra sure. There could be a pain in the head. There's a lot of energy coming from this one for sure. There's a lot going on in this energy. I feel like I need to go get this book for this. There's a lot coming through on this. I'm getting pain in the hands. These hands are important. Even myself, I've only got frostbitten, which is a pain form too, but could be a pain. Or maybe, that's intriguing. Just like me, I'm using my hands and pulling cards. It could be your job. What are you doing at your job with your hands? But within this energy of pain, it might not literally be your hands in pain, but what are you doing? Like, if you're an artist and you're drawing something, it is in a painful form or something. That expression is painful. Whatever you're drawing is in a painful form or writing. Intriguing of it. It's pain. It's expressing pain. For sure. For extra sure. And that energy, that's good. It's just, I feel like that's an awareness level. Whether you're expressing your own, I just met somebody. I hope she send me something. I hope she send me something. I'm gonna share it if she does. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna share it too. But literally, I'm gonna share it. And I wonder if it's in the same form. Because I met somebody yesterday. I've seen her a couple of times, but I talked to her and I gave her my number. I went out south and I donated plasma. And she told me she liked to draw art. Like, she's really good. And she went to school for it and stuff. And I was like, do you share it on social media or anything? You know, or sell your art? She was like, no, but I should. I'm like, send me some of it. You know, like, shit, I might even fuck around and even get it tattooed on me if it's, like, really that good. Like, send it to me. But within this aspect of what I'm getting at, I just got excited because, like, I just met somebody who's, like, in the artist form like that, but I'm not sure of how she expressed. Like, what type of art exactly is it, if that makes sense. But literally, could be expressing self-pain or literally just expressing energy, because this is airwaveably somebody else's pain, which is the first response. That's the intriguing part. And it's in the dark. That could be in the dark energy. It's balanced out. But it is coming through in a creative form too. It could be an art. Like you see in your life in a goddamn painting. Literally. That just gave me a chuckle because literally. That's the energy. That's what somebody doing with their hands for extra sure. And it feels like literally painting or writing something. And it keep reminding me of music. I keep referencing music. Music is important. But a lot of sad stuff always, people love it. If that makes sense. Like, sadness really get a lot of awareness to it, intriguingly. It's not bad, that's good, you know. It's just, I don't know how to really speak on that, honestly. But it's not bad, it's just, it's like you get the awareness of it, but you don't realize the awareness of it, if that makes sense. Where it needs to get fixed. It's like, It's an intriguing energy. I kind of just mentioned it kind of recently, but it's just like you start dating somebody, you know, it's all good, but as soon as y'all break up, you know, everybody talking about it, and you know, it's the hot stuff. It's like the pain part. They like it, but you know, the happy, the pleasant, nobody really, they don't even mention it too much. They don't ever tell nobody about it. It's one of those type of aspects. Like, it's the awareness. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna move past the topic because I don't even want to talk about it too much. It's like, it's drainful. It's sad, even though it's. I would never want to push somebody's sadness away like it's irrelevant. Definitely if it's something like in a justice form where it's like you're going unbelieved and you need somebody to express it, to bring your awareness level, bring that awareness level to it. If that makes sense. I've been there, I've done that. So it's like I can't just skip over it. It's just the aspect that I'm getting at feel a little different. Because I feel like I'm doing exactly what I'm saying should not be done. Like, I said it and I'm moving the hell on. If that makes sense. It's a painful form. It's truly getting expressed in a painful form. In the first concept, first responder concept. That's all I know. That's all I know. Eight of Swords. Oh, the Devil. The Eight of Swords and the Devil. Not surprising. That's exactly why. I gave it. I'm first responding to my goddamn self, intriguing if I'm looping myself. The synchronicity of things, intriguingly. When so much good is happening, you best to believe this one get active. 2. And they be like, it's a devil card. Just even that need to take you off focus. Time is it now? That makes sense now. Jesus Christ. 8:15. Here we go. That's exactly it. I see why. Great job, defense. You're not getting distracted. Defense is on great mode. You're hella protected. You have to stay trusting that process. Because distractions are surely coming. For extra sure. In a painful form. It's almost like people might, or things might intentionally try to hurt you. Because they see you thriving. Or happy. It just makes me think of an energy where it's like, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Don't get distracted by it. You know it's a goddamn lie. In the Five of Pentacles. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Whoever this new start person is amazing. Whatever this new start opportunity is amazing. This alignment is amazing. I literally just did this. And I spoke about it recently. But this aspect is literally, it looks like a couple headed to church. And it's Sunday. This is literally, and this is a cold background. That's a cold background. And look where they headed to. Together. That is so beautiful. Just how your values is headed to you, you headed right to your values too. Or literally, that could literally be the concept of, it ain't a physical person. Your guidance is literally with you. Let me show you that again. That just made me super happy in every form of a way. That's that halfway energy too, which will balance you out. I actually want to go watch a word today. I kind of want to just randomly show up at a church today. There's a church around the corner and just see what the message is. Just to see what the message is. It's still early too. I could, honestly. I kind of really do. This feels like that same energy. You're headed to it. This is halfway. You literally headed to it. You're literally headed to it. It will complete you. It will complete you. It will complete you. For sure. It's your value. Look how I said it back down. It will complete you. It's your values. Which I just said that. Just how your values is headed to you, you're headed to your values. That makes me think of something I said before, and it even probably is the energy. I feel like I keep just circling myself. I did use an expression of it in a different form, but you looking for a job, but there's an employer looking for you. Y'all both headed to each other. I hope that makes sense and a good example, but something I talked about before, and it's reminding me of this energy. It's going to align. It's going to align. Because it's the concentration part. It's going to balance out like a magnet for sure. For extra short. That's double clarity of that one. The only thing that can slow that down is letting yourself get distracted. Maybe listening to outside sources for sure. This is almost, it's just an expression. When they be like, it's lonely at the top. You may not be lonely, and you obviously not lonely. You got a lot of fucking protection for sure. Whether it's in the physical form or the eternal side. But I'm specifically preferring to the physical forms. They may not see the vision. They may not see the vision. They don't understand it. It may be time to detach. It may be time to detach. They can't go where you're going. They don't get it. But if you don't understand that, or they don't understand that, I want to say they don't understand it. And you believe what they say, you've been distracted. It's going to take you a little longer to get to your actual destination. For sure. Speaking of a fucking delay, heavy traffic style. Because then trust yourself. Just how I gave an example about myself. I went and I asked somebody for some directions, gave me the right directions, and totally didn't listen to that person and slowed myself down. Literally had to do a loop all the way back around because I didn't trust. Which, the more of that aspect is, what led me to ask that person if I just thought they were going to lie to me? I seen her face. I looked at her. I was like, if I thought she was going to lie to me from the jump, once I even seen her, like she turned around and talked to me, or even from the back, because I seen her from the back at first. She was headed out and walking that way. And I was like, hey, can you help me? I seen her face. If I thought she was going to lie to me, I would have been, oh, never mind. I would have kept going. Can you help me with this? Obviously, she knew the way. Spirit, it was Spirit who had the will. Spirit had the will. That's the intriguing part. You have to trust Spirit, which the Spirit is you. That's an intriguing energy, honestly. I don't know if that's self-work or just literally trusting your guidance. That's an intriguing. When they be like, it's me versus me. It's me versus me. And the Empress. Oh, Jesus. This is perfect. Lately, this has been doubled in the balanced form. Last time it was the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. The Empress and the Emperor is out. The Empress and the Empress is out. Did I say it right? The Empress and the Emperor is out. Super perfect. Super perfect. You got that little power couple energy going on, or just hell of balanced out. For sure. I'm flattered. I'm flattered. The Emperor and the Empress. Look. Take a look. How super perfect. And this is just, Empress is just tapped in. Just tapped in. For sure. We're gonna receive an energy for extra sure. Probably really calm. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere eating salads and chowing down on some fruit or vegetables. I said vegetables, that's probably the salad, but in that type of an energy for sure. I said I wouldn't be surprised if chowing down on like some salad or some other type of, they call healthy concept, but for me it's earthly concepts. Just to get connected, you're connecting for sure to earth base in a more delicate way, other than that's an intriguing perspective. But I'm gonna say that's what I'm thinking of. Like burgers and things like that, pizzas, the heavy form, or I won't say even a meat form. May not be eating no type of meat, just because the emotions could be a little bit more heavy than grapes, an earthly concept, if that makes sense. This one hella tapped in for sure. For extra sure. And if that's not what you're doing, you surely will be. Speaking of the book that I just got, How to Let the Body Heal Itself. I think I'm saying it right. I don't want to get the book. I need to get the book. Let me go get the book. I'll be right back. Yep, that's it. Guess where I landed it at? I put these two on. With the Empress, you learn the value of discipline. And then the Emperor's on Lighthouse Vibes. You learn the value of discipline. Probably the energy. Oh, my little leg. I'll be right back. Oh, my Jesus. My Jesus. I'm gonna have to get me a little bookshelf eventually. It's gonna be so great to even put my tarot cards and stuff on. I normally put them up inside my book bag, but just to keep the energy out. But at the moment, anytime it can be a military style up and let's go, up and let's go. So I always just be ready, honestly. But this book right here, just got this one from a library, a public library, little library public. I think that's what it's called. Let me look at my phone. I recorded something recently when I went to go get this book, and I was able to see the name of it. I was expressing it before, and I was like, I don't know the name of it. I remember looking and seeing it, but I couldn't remember it. But I'm actually happy that I got two locations I know about, because as I was just telling you, I normally throw all my books and stuff away. Like, I've been wanting to do that concept where it's like I finish a book and then I give it off to the next person so they can learn too. Honestly, it's just I didn't know where none of those were at. You know, like, oh my Jesus. To be able to do that, honestly. But no, I do. The two I know about, one's in Groveport, and out by a recreation center, and I can't think of the new area. Where is that at? It's a new area. I can't think of the new area right now at the top of my head, but I don't know if I should even mention the one in Groveport either, because it's been a while and I'm not sure if it's still there. But I do believe I seen one like within that area. One day I was on my way to the recreation center, and I seen one. I want to say it's outside of the recreation center, but I'm not sure. Intriguing. But I do know there's one in Groveport for sure. I've seen it. But is it still there? I don't know, but I don't see why they would have removed it. But where the heck did I put it out? Hopefully I said it right. I put myself on a little spot really quick and I don't know where I put it at the moment. Probably in that phone. Probably recorded with that. I did record that phone. My main phone. This is my Wi-Fi phone. But it's called Unlocking Your Body's Potential to Heal Itself. Going with that energy. Probably will. If that's not what you're doing, the reason why you're eating that way is doing that. Unlocking your body's potential to heal itself. Eating the right things, right energy. You'll be able to receive better. Then to hit and even heal yourself. Like literally. Just like ingredients, like herbs and things like that. The right ones, you will heal yourself. Rather than going and getting like an over-counter drug or some shit like that. Things that actually grow from the earth will heal you. It's that energy. And probably taking on a lot of it for sure. Or should be. That's beautiful. I like that energy a lot. That made me so happy. The Empress and the Emperor. That's the one to look up. Both of these ones in the book. The Emperor and the Empress. The book talking about. Oh, I see the Fool. Oh, snap. The Fool card. Oh, Jesus. Is one of these ones being the Fool? Oh, let me shuffle through. That just caught my attention. I did not want to see the Fool card. Ah, again. No way. I said no way. Conflict. Got some conflict going on. Or tension is present. Conflict or tension is present. Probably something. The distraction, probably. Are you listening to distractions? Got conflict going on. Or tension is present. You may be dealing with disagreements or power struggles. That's just what I mean. Power struggles. They all won't make it. It's not meant to. Meant to head to a certain destination and then detach. And that's not bad. You don't never have to end it on bad terms. You can literally maybe even still stay connected from a distance. Metaphorically. That's an intriguing energy. But I literally feel like this is the aspect where you literally just, we ain't going the same direction. That's literally like, I've been living this situation out. Because intriguing, I've been running into a lot of Muslim guys, honestly. Even somebody I just met recently who wanted to be with me so quickly. He was like, "You my girlfriend." I'm just like, whoa, hold on. I gotta go think because he wanted me so quickly. I'm like, one, I'm gonna do the aspect of a girlfriend. Like, actually, no. I met him. He said, "I'm so happy that we could be friends." I'm like, "Yeah, that's great. I liked that first approach. Like, oh, you get the friendship group. You understand the friendship group and the importance of it." I swear, 10 minutes later, he was calling me his girlfriend. I was like, whoa. Hold on. I gotta go think. I was flattered and wanted to run away at the same fucking time. Cause like, one, I don't want to be a girlfriend, but it's like, it's a blessing to have somebody who know what the fuck they want. They're not about to waste no time to play no games with you. They can tell quickly, I want you. I want you. Like, that's great. But at the same time, it made me get scared. Like, oh, hold on, you possessive for some shit? My past term concepts, metaphorically, have been very overly protective. Which that shit is a turn off to me. Like, hold on, you trying to be a fucking dictator to me. I don't like this shit. I don't mind being submissive. I love being submissive. It's my favorite concept when it makes sense. It's just, when that shit is forced on there, it'd be like, hold on. This ain't how this go. And that's what happened. Like, hold on, are you a possessive one? Like, what's this rush for? But all in the aspect of Muslim form, for sure. But it's intriguing, that concept to me at the end of the day, from my past experiences. They try to follow the steps of their belief, but it's like you choosing somebody who's not of that. If you follow your tradition, you probably should choose somebody who's Muslim too. It just makes sense to me. Unless, you just operate off a spiritual base. You get the bigger picture. You understand the bigger picture. But it's just intriguing when they get drawn to me and be wanting me, but then be throwing up, but I'm Muslim or this. We do it this way. I ain't Muslim. I'm spiritual. I get it, but I ain't Muslim. I'm not gonna follow all those traditions. And that could be the conflict right there. That's the intriguing part. And it's like, how is that even a conflict? How is that even a conflict? Or is that like part of the freedom aspect? Like, I want you, but I want you. Yeah, think about that. I want you, but I want you to suppress certain things. Like, deny your whole self, pretty much. Because like, that's not who I am. And I ain't trying to be nobody else. I love having it all. That's the whole part of living your best life. In a physical form on top of that. The limited concept is metaphorically on the eternal side. You clear as fuck now. Like, you just stuck. Not in this motherfucking lifetime. You can have it. You want it, you can have it. If you want it, it can stay solid within your goddamn self and not worry about what nobody else fucking talking about. You can. But when you want something but you care about everybody else's perspective, that's the conflict. For fucking sure. And that's been driving me crazy. Power struggles. Whether in your personal or professional life, this card encourages navigating through chaos and rising above the frustration with patience and determination. Where is that card at? Where was that card? Requires intense dedication. Yeah, you have to be dedicated and with consistency in it. Something you want, you're going to be consistent in it. You're going to be dedicated to it. If you want it. On the other side, a card of victory. This is what I want to see right here. Victory. That's funny too. These on two different sides. Just like the cards is. You got the right concentration. And then on the other side is where you be headed to. And that's literally the card of victory. A victory. A victory. Success. Public recognition. I can't get the word out, Jesus. I'm so damn excited. Pardon me. I said I can't get the word out. I'm so excited. Recognition. Public recognition. You've activated something significant. And now you're being celebrated for it. You learned a lesson. You have learned a lesson. You have surely learned a lesson. I know I have learned a lesson. Even though there's still a tug of war within it. Like literally still within learning it metaphorically, but have learned a lesson. If that makes sense. Or even if I'm not meant to like dwell too much on like the present metaphorically of a new start that seems similar, the next one will be it. For sure. For extra sure. Even I just mentioned just recently, ran into a different Muslim, started off with, oh, I'm so happy we can be a friend. I'm so happy we have a friendship. Swear 10 minutes later, I was his goddamn girlfriend. Like, hold the fuck on, whoa. What? I ain't reached back out to his ass no more. I told him about my social media. You find me here. Which I don't know if that was like my best aspect. Like, because my focus is literally somewhere else on somebody else, honestly. But, or was that like trauma? Just like what I sat there and said. Are you controlling or something? Are you crazy? You possessive or something? I don't like that shit. But then again, it's like, it's not good to run from what you want. You want somebody who's not gonna waste fucking time with you. The same way that you don't waste time with people, you want somebody who's not gonna waste time with you. A card of victory, success, and public recognition. You've activated something significant, and now you're being celebrated for it. Others admire and respect you. That is so great. It is a time of confidence and personal validation. Affirming that you're on the right path. That is super great. I want to read the in reverse one. So I'm just saying, read the one in reverse too. You know, you got the right concentration, then you head to a new path, and somehow right concentration just went out the window or something. Or maybe you brought parts with you that weren't supposed to go on the path with you, which I've been on that lesson before too. That's an intriguing energy. When you like, I'm saying, I'm just an example. You head to heaven, you get welcome to heaven. It's just an example of an expression. And you bring your homies like from hell, metaphorically. You bring your homies from hell to heaven. It caused a chaotic situation. Maybe I shouldn't say hell. That's the only way I don't know how to express it at the moment in a different aspect where it's like, it's so pure. Like, are you just around a bunch of pure people? You get invited to a bunch around pure, genuine, loving people, people who don't steal, and you bring people around who steal. It's gonna cause some problems. They're gonna get to stealing from people. It's like you were invited there because you're trustworthy of it, but what you brought with you ain't that. It's gonna cause problems. You were supposed to detach from that. And that's the reverse for sure. The type of energy of an expression that I just gave. For sure. You may feel overlooked or unrecognized. Despite your efforts, self-doubt or failure might be affecting your confidence. This card encourages focusing on validation rather than relying on others' perspective. That's just what I mean. You have to trust yourself in spirit. Or literally people that literally make sense. That's an intriguing energy. That was part of my lesson on my journey too. Is that my guidance was coming from people outside of my family structure. The ones I grew up with wasn't resonating with my growth form. I had to go to outside sources of my structure to help me on my journey because we were on the same journey. That's an intriguing energy of a lesson to learn. Because normally the ones around you, your family structure, will probably be judgmental of you, might think you're being funny because you're going outside of your structure. Or you literally just might literally detach from them because they're not resonating. This card encourages focusing on eternal validation rather than relying on others' approval. Reflect on your motives for success. What is your motives for success? What is my motives for success? Motives. Let me look up what motives mean. You don't know what motives mean? I want to make sure that I'm thinking of it in the right form, honestly. What does motives mean? It's not what I said. What does motives mean? Thank you. Act in a certain way. Motives. Motives. Underlining reason. Act in a certain way. Get straight to what you need. What is your motive for getting straight to what you need? And that's intriguing because both of these aspects of that underlying reason has been the last line. That's literally like reading right to left. Go to the end. Go to the end of the book. Read it that way. Quicker. You go on through. That's like me when I be walking in the road. The cars may be going. Let me see. The way I am right now, I'm trying to think of how to say it. The cars is coming this way. I'm going this way, facing their asses. It's reading the book backwards. You may not see me, but I see you. It's one of those energies of motives. Reflect on your motives for success. Seeing clearly. Get into it quicker. Motives. Person to act in a certain way. Why does act? See, I gotta go look up and see what act mean. Because even lately, I've been getting triggered by words. Like, this is a normal behavior, as I keep saying. Make sure I'm using my words correctly. Make sure what I think it is, or think what I think it means, is really what it means. Which I was quite right about the motive, but literally, to act in a certain way, it's like behavioral health. Why are you acting this way? Why are you behaving this way? Why are you doing that? A lot of times people do things and they don't know why. And it's mainly because you're going in this way, you're not seeing it. But in this aspect where the traffic coming this way and you going this way, you can see it. You see it. You're reading the book backwards, left to right. That's the other way. Maybe that's the important part. You need to just read it that way. But I meant to say right to left. You're reading it from the end. You see everything clearly that the ones headed that way don't see because they're learning it or expressing it. And the act part. The act is like, for me, the way I think about it before I even look it up, you mean in the form where it's like I'm putting on a performance, like I'm not being genuine or authentic. I be getting triggered in that form. I don't know why I keep getting triggered in ways where it seems negative. Everything I be getting triggered by, it turns out to be good. Like recently they be telling me a lot sometimes, like, you play too much. And I be getting triggered, like, I don't be playing. I don't be goddamn playing. But man, it's like, yeah, you do. You be moving forward in life no matter what. Like play on a movie, you push play. You just be moving forward. You be playing. And it's like, damn, I really do. When I thought about it literally for myself, I was like, damn, I really do just be moving fucking forward. I be dipping on play style. Not like, let's play patty cake, or I'm gonna use the examples that I even got. When the person said it to me, I was like, I don't play. I could play a little bit more. I'm gonna go buy me a basketball, a soccer ball, and a jump rope, and that's gonna be playing. Then I thought I'd be like, that's not like a fucking workout. That's gonna be a workout. That's not even playing. I'm gonna be all tired. That's a fucking workout. It's not even playing. But then again, the other aspect of play is like play on the movie. Push play. You ain't fast forwarding it. You ain't rewinding it. You just push and play. You're going through it. I was like, damn, I really do. Be playing. I'll be playing for sure. And it's a good concept, not in the bad way. That's the intriguing part. And this act, I wonder if that's the same aspect. Act in a certain way. Now I gotta figure out what act means. Then I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute. How long have I been recording? It's just literally like, I don't got time to put on a goddamn act. What does act mean? Act, behavior, or performance. It is a performance. Behavior, one with behavior in a certain way. Because you can see, you see. Ain't no goddamn blind spots. That's the truth. Definitely dealing with people. I see what you don't fucking see. I'm reading this backwards. I'm relooping it. That's an intriguing energy. There could be an action in a certain way. I don't feel like that's a performance. The performance is the part that would irritate me because like you're not being authentic. You probably the one reading left to right. You and kumbaya with everybody else. This aspect you naturally standing the fuck out for sure, like a lighthouse. But it's literally reminding me of left to right. You're reading it backwards. Your head is somewhere where you can see where everybody else don't see what you're seeing. That actually caused a car crash recently, intriguingly. For real, in a different form, for real. Very intriguing. Very extra intriguing. The same day I met that person who said, we could be friends, and then like 10 minutes later, he told us we can... I was his girlfriend. I was like, hold on. Whoa. I got back. As soon as I got up the steps, a car crash. All I heard was boop. I looked over and they literally crashed right into each other. But from over here and I was hearing, the car was going in the wrong direction. Like literally on the wrong side of the road and crashed right into that person. Which means none of the asses was paying attention or somebody just was stupid. Like, you ain't gonna hit me. Like, why you didn't get the fuck out the way? That's what I mean. That's why I do it. That's exactly why I personally do it. You driving this way, I'm walking this way. Your ass may not be paying attention. I can see it and I can get the fuck out the way. But sometimes people are just stupid or they just, you ain't gonna hit me, and they fucking hit you. Why you didn't get the fuck out the way? Why you didn't get the fuck out the way? You just gonna let their asses hit you. That's that stupid shit. That's the stupid shit. Because that means they both weren't paying attention. Nobody was fucking paying attention. Nobody was fucking paying attention. So it's like, who's the real problem? You know? Even though it's like, you were on the wrong side of the road. Why you weren't fucking paying attention to move the fuck over? Or at least back up the fuck real quickly. You just gonna let them fucking hit your car? Because they weren't paying attention. I'm 1,000% sure they weren't paying attention. Probably down looking on the phone, changing the radio stations and shit. Like, just gonna let them hit your fucking car. That's some stupid shit. But yeah, that has recently happened. Compliments of this energy of literally somebody headed this way and somebody headed this way. Boop, crashed right into each other. The Ace of Cups. New start. New beginnings in love, emotion, or relationship. Something about this energy is, it always gets me in a good way. In a good way. And I know it's law placement. And it's energy based though. Right energy, I flow so smoothly. Intenseness, it will display in my body. And even when I project, when I'm reading and things, I'll get stuck sometimes. And I'm in the wrong energy. When it's you not accepted to flow so smoothly, you get those same results. For sure. Definitely for a person like me, my sensitive level of it, I will still display it in that form of a way. It drives me crazy. And I always recognize it in energy like this. New starts. You know, confidence is just on. Actually, who was that? That Gaia. It spoke in the father form, which the Emperor did come out. When you teaches your child to speak up, to be theyself, how they will naturally carry theyself. I feel like that type of energy, like, hell. Even though you would think a mom would do that, this was specifically from Gaia talking about the father. When he teaches you those standards. How you will naturally have, confidence, chest up. And maybe you don't need your chest up, just the confidence that flows. I feel like that. I just felt the type of energy within myself. And it goes in a new start. It's the Ace of Cups too. It's the top cup. That's why it's the top cup. The best structure for sure. The best structure for sure. A new beginning in love, emotion, or relationship. The Ace of Cups represents the flow of a deep feeling, offering emotional fulfillment and the chance to form a meaningful connection. It symbolizes joy, compassion, and an open heart. You may have experienced new relationships. Whoa, it's not what that said, pardon me. It symbolizes joy, compassion, and an open heart. You may experience new relationships, creativity, or spiritual growth. That's super perfect. And then I'm going to wrap it up with this. It's right on the next. I'm going to go right to the next page. It's the Two of Cups. This is a balance. It's going with harmony, partnership, mutual respect. Ooh, that's what I love right there. Mutual respect. It's been so important to me. It's been so important to me. It's intriguing when somebody wants you to give them respect, but they don't think they don't think that they're supposed to give respect back to you. It's just like the world, or just like, don't talk to me crazy, but they'll talk to you crazy, which I still go with respect. Mutual respect is great. Oh, that's great. It's harmony too. Partnership. Mutual respect. I keep wanting to say it. Mutual respect. That is paradise. That's paradise to me. That's paradise. Mutual respect? Oh, that's paradise for sure. In a relationship, the Two of Cups signifies a deep emotional connection, often indicating romance, but it could also represent friendship or collaboration. It is a time of unity, balance, and mutual understanding between two people. Where that card at? I feel like this could be that. It's this energy for sure. Or the Empress and the Emperor, which is probably one of the same. So this will be a power couple energy. With a lighthouse vibe. Sending out energy. Followed up right by the devil. This up. That's why. Up. Happiness is in the building. Greatness has happened. Alignment has happened. For some reason that always triggers people. Where they want to test it. Break that shit up. I hate to chuckle because I'm actually within this energy, honestly, and it's not funny. It's almost as like you could tell people really ain't happy or content with their own goddamn selves. Honestly. Or they just be living goddamn lies and want other people to live goddamn lies. It's like if you happy with yourself, you're not really worried. Or you just like, that's what's up. So happy that you happy, you know. One less person who's going through it, you know. One less lonely person in the world type of business, you know. Just happy. That somebody happy or want to be happy, you know. It's followed right by the devil card. Which means a lot of temptations for sure. Distractions for sure is coming toward that energy. For sure. That's energy. And I see why I laid the prayer mat out. I laid the prayer mat out today. You literally have to pray over your structure. And even pray with your partner. Literally, don't even go separate it without your partner. Don't. If you can, literally pray with your spouse or your family. It is that type of energy where it's needed. Pray over your family for sure. Pray over your family for sure. Or your spouse if you don't consider your spouse your family. It's needed. Because you best believe what they would say the enemy is coming for it. It's right up under it. It's right up under it. Right up under it. For sure. That seems like a common thing that always happens. It's almost to see if it's the real deal or not. Because it's not supposed to break. This is solid. It's solid. This is a solid energy. How the hell do it even break? How you do that? How you do that? That's the whole test. That feel like the test. How you do that? They're going to see how they can do that. That's a blind spot too. This blind spot. Final message Be strong and firm. Be strong and firm. That's the blind spot. That's intriguing. Oh, I feel that. That is intriguing. I feel that. That's an intriguing energy. Cause I have to speak when I see it. I'm looking dead at the energy. This couple right here, it's on both sides of it. This is a couple for sure. Strong couple, powerful couple. Great job defense. They holding it down. But over here with the devil, it's literally connected to be strong. It's like literally don't give up. Keep your goddamn foot on their neck. I hate the struggle, but it's not fucking funny. It's not funny. I'm living it out. It's not fucking funny. It's just literally as strong as you trying to be. The other aspect is trying to be strong as fuck too. But it's literally just to test it. Let's see if we can break this up. Let's see if it's possible. It ain't supposed to. It ain't supposed to break. It ain't supposed to break. Even when it literally detached out the physical form, it still ain't even fucking broke or separated. It's just like people who get buried, the couples that get buried together. We in this shit together. No matter what. It's eternal. How the hell you even make two become one? Pray over your family for sure. I didn't say even individual if you need to, but this is specifically for a couple. Probably in a family form, but it's coming off too like a couple. The shield is needed of protection for sure. For extra sure, because this is an intense one. The way I literally expressed that, and I even got my foot up. Keep your foot on their neck. That's how I like can't even talk. If it's on your fucking neck, you can't even talk. Lovely, we have airwavely. We can have outer bodies experiences. You know, I'm serious as to how you can't fucking break this or interrupt this. You can just show. You can allow to be able to show how great it is, if that makes sense. But this one, for sure, if you don't even understand that concept, oh yeah, it's intense because as hard as you going, so is the ones you would call the devil or the enemies or the distractions. They holding on firm too. They being strong too. They ain't giving up yet. They ain't giving up. That's an intense energy. But that's the energy. Have a great day.